It was a normal day on Sodor, and the trains were hard at work. Unfortunately, Frank was in a really bad mood. He charged straight into a tree. And it fell on the track. And Toby was heading straight towards it. Oh dear. Toby had fallen off the track. But Frank wasn't finished yet. He spotted a pile of cargo. This time, Thomas was heading for it. What a mess, said Thomas. Frank ran away. Nearby, Samson and James were working hard. Frank changed a point, leading Samson straight towards a crossing. The timing couldn't have been worse. "Oh, I'm sorry, Samson," said James. "The points must have been changed. You weren't supposed to go this way." Both of the trains were stuck. Thomas then arrived. "Oh no, Frank got you too," he said. "Yeah, he changed the points," said James. "What are we going to do?" asked Samson. Thomas had an idea. The trains were put back on the track and a cage was made. Thomas then bravely whistled Frank over. Frank charged towards him. Thomas suddenly reversed out of the way, so Frank charged right into the cage. James then pushed the fence into the gap, trapping Frank inside. "It worked," said Thomas. "He shouldn't bother us anymore," said Toby. Samson also arrived to thank Thomas. So the engines could all return to their jobs without being bothered. Hi, I'm Dave, and thanks for watching my video. Here's another you may have missed. Thomas was in a good mood. Sir Topham Hatt had asked for him to deliver some very special cargo. Some workers had found some long lost treasure in a cave. "I need you to deliver this treasure to the museum, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt. "No problem," he replied, and he reversed the truck into place and watched the workers load the treasure. Unfortunately, someone else had their eye on the treasure. Tom Moss, the prank engine. Tom Moss rushed over and ran away with the treasure. The workers were devastated. "Go get him, Thomas," one of them said. So a furious Thomas steamed off in pursuit of Tom. Tom headed towards Islesborough Dock to load the treasure onto Skiff so he could escape with it. But Thomas was catching up quickly. So once the treasure was loaded, Tom ran away, leaving the truck behind. In his haste, Thomas got himself stuck in the shallow water. Despite being covered in seaweed, Thomas went for the treasure. As he reached the top, Skiff started heading down the ramp towards the water. But when he reached the water, he hit a huge wave, launching the treasure high into the air. Luckily, it landed straight into the truck. "Oh bother," said Skiff. "Nice try," said Thomas, "but I'm going to take the treasure to the museum where it belongs." And off he went. "Well done, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You did really well." Nearby, Tom Moss retreated back into the woods, but I don't think that's the last we've seen of him. I'm Dave, and thank you for watching my story, which featured the new Trackmaster Treasure Chase set from Fisher-Price. It works by loading the treasure onto Skiff, and when the seaweed covered Thomas passes, Skiff gets released and rolls down the ramp. When he hits the water, the spring-loaded treasure launches up into the air, and when Thomas runs over the water, he stops and splashes around until the barrel is pressed down to release him. Please feel free to write any suggestions of videos you'd like me to make in the comments section, and I'll try my very hardest. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.